Okay, this video is going to cover numbers 28 through 32. We're still factoring. Number 28, 2k squared plus 22k plus 60. Remember, the first thing you should do when you're factoring is look for a greatest common factor. I'm going to divide everything by 2. So I have 2 times k squared plus 11k plus 30. That still equals 0. I'm still doing my ACB chart. So A times C, I'm just looking at what is inside of those parentheses. So I have A times C, so 1 times 30. And I need to find something to multiply to get 30 and add to get 11. So say I didn't know, I could say 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, 5 times 6. 1 plus 30 is 31, 17, 13, we're looking for 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. So k squared, we have a little 2 there, but it doesn't matter right now. K squared, 30, 5k and 6k. K. Okay, what are we going to multiply k by to get 5k? Well, 5 times k is 5k. K times 6 is 6k, and we can check and make sure 5 times 6 is 30. So that checks out. So k plus 5 times k plus 6 equals 0. We do have a 2 right there. So we get k plus 5 equals 0, and k plus 6 equals 0. And we solve for k. So subtract 5, subtract 6. So we get k equals -6 and -5. I'm not worried about what order you put those in. Make sure you get both answers. This 2 over here doesn't matter because 2 is not equal to 0. Okay, 29. This one also happens to have a greatest common factor, 5n squared plus 10n plus 20. Let's divide by 5. So 5 times n squared plus 2n plus 4. Equals 0. Okay. We want to find 2 numbers, so let's make our ACB chart. We want 2 numbers to multiply to give us 4 and add to give us 2. Let's test 1 and 4, 2 and 2. Do any of those work? No. Okay, number 30. Okay, we're still doing A, B, C, our ACB chart. A times C is -18. We get 3. So we want 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. We want to multiply 2 numbers to get -18 and add together to get 3. -3 and 6. -3 times 6 is -18. Okay, let's make our box. I'm going to make it over here, out of the way a little bit. Okay, so 2x squared, -9, -3x, and 6x. Whatever we put outside of this box is going to have to give us 2x squared. So it's not just going to be x and x, because x times x is not 2x squared. So we look, is 2 the greatest common factor of 2 and -3, or 2 and 6? And so 2 and 6. 2x times x is 2x squared. X times -3 gives me -3x. 2x times 3 gives me 6x. And 3 times -3 is -9. So I get 2x minus 3 times x plus 3 equals 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0. X plus 3 equals 0. Okay, we're going to solve for x. 2x equals 3. So x is, I'm sorry, I should have divided by 2. That's my fault. 3 over 2, and then we're going to subtract the 3's. So just to clarify, that is x is 3 over 2, because I divided by 2 to cancel that out. Sorry. Okay, so your x is negative 3 and 3 over 2. Okay, let's do number 31. We're doing our ACB chart. A times C, so negative 100. B is negative 15, so we want to come up with two numbers to multiply to get 100 and add to get 15. So 1 and 100, 2 and 50, 4 and 25, 5 and 20. Okay, so 5 and 20. Negative 20 to add up to get negative 15. So our 4x squared goes here. Our negative 25 goes down here. 5x, negative 20x. Okay, we're going to have, so x and x, but whatever we multiply by here is going to have to give us 4x squared. So is 4 the greatest common factor of 4 and 5, or 4 and 20? So 4. 4 and 20. 4x times x is 4x squared. X times 5 gives me 5x. 4x times negative 5 gives me negative 20x. And you can check here, 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. So that works out. So we get 4x plus 5, x minus 5, equals 0. Set both of these equal to 0. And divide. Added 5 on each side. So x is negative 5 over 4 and 5. Okay, number 32. Some of you are going to see it as a difference of squares, and that's great, but most of you won't, so we're just going to solve it how we would before. A, B, C. Well, let's make our ACB chart. Now, something we have to remember, ax squared plus bx plus c. There's nothing beside an x, so b is 0. A times c is 1 times negative 25. So we want two numbers to multiply to get 25 and add to get 0. So I'm going to say 5 and 5 and make one of them negative. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Okay, make our little box. Okay, x squared. Negative 25 down here. Negative 5x, positive 5x. X and x are fine because x times x is x squared. X times negative 5. X times positive 5. Negative 5 times 5, negative 25. Okay, let's. X minus 5 equals 0. X plus 5 equals 0. Okay, I added 5 on each side. I undid the subtraction. So x is 5. X is negative 5. So we get x is negative 5, positive 5.